This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to share with you this new roulette system from the Roulette Doctor. This one's called Party of Five, and he says this is a real winner and you can make a lot of money. So I can't wait to share it with you. Today we're going to put his system up against Ron Clivio's second column black roulette strategy, and it went really far in the bracket challenge, so it's a great system as well. Let's see which one makes the most money in the next 15 minutes. Here we go. And we're going to start with Ron Clivio's black and second column roulette system, and we're going to have $10 on each. So let's go ahead and put $10 on second column, $10 on black, and go ahead and spin. The timer is set, and then after this, I can't wait to share with you the Party of Five roulette system. So let's see which one does the best, and that's 11 black, and that's a $30 win to start. So let's see what happened there. 11 black hit both of them, and that's what we want. So let's go ahead and spin again. Then I'll share with you what to do when things don't go your way, and everything that you'll need to know to play both of these roulette systems. And that is a loss there. So we're going to go up by 1 unit on each after losses. And now we have a $40 total bet. And here we go. Let's see what we get next. That is a 36 black, or red, I'm sorry. And we're going to increase by 1 unit again. So we'll have 30 on each now. And we're minus 30 currently, but that's just because we haven't hit in a little bit. So let's see if we can hit one here. And that's a 27 red. And we did not. So we're starting out a little bit slow. We're going to add a unit to each. And we're minus 90 currently. But lots of time. All you need is patience and bankroll, like most of these systems that do really well. And there's an 18 red. And that's another loss. So I actually enjoy when they start out a little bit slow and then I come back and win a bunch. Let's do that. We're down 170 right now. We have $50 on each. And I don't know how many times this system came back when it was losing in the bracket challenge. Look at that. We won 150 right there. So let's go ahead and just rebet and spin because we're not near session profit or in session profit, which is the highest level of profit so far. And that's a 16 red. And that's a loss. So we'll increase by 1 unit again. And we're currently minus 120, but we're going to turn that around. We're almost 2 minutes in out of 15 with this one. And then we will have Party of Five coming up next. All right, that's a break even, and we have occasionally have break evens. You can see we hit the 15 black, so we hit black, but we did not hit the column, and that happens. So we just rebet and spin it the same amount again, and that's a double zero. So that's definitely a loss. So we'll increase those by 1 unit again. Now we'll have 70 on each. We're minus 240, but it's a $2,000 bankroll system, so we're just fine. You can play this with dollar units and a $200 bankroll as well. And there's another loss. So we're minus 380. We're going to add another unit. And let's go ahead and spin with 80 on each. Let's get a win here. Come on. That's a 17 black. I think that's a good one. And it is. That's a $240 win. So we're just going to rebet at that same amount. Let's see if we can get another one of those. And once we get back to even, let's go ahead and make some money. And that's a 12 red. But we're not doing that yet with that loss, so we're going to increase again. I'm telling you, in the bracket challenge, this one got down early a bunch of times and always came back and took out the other systems. So be patient with this one. And there's another loss, though. So we're currently minus 480. We're going to add another unit. And let's go ahead and spin. We're 3.5 minutes in out of 15. Lots of time left. And that's a 1 red. That's not good either. Okay, so we're minus 680. About the worst start that you could have, but that's okay. I love when I have good comebacks. Let's see if we can do it again today. And that is a 13 black. And that's a break even. That's what happens when you hit the color but not the column. So we're just going to rebet and spin again at 110 each, 220 total. All right, let's hang in there and be patient. That's a 14 red. That's a nice $110 win. So that's what happens if you hit the column but not the color. You get a nice win. And if you hit the color but not the column, you break even. So that's a double zero. That's pretty unlucky to have there's 2 double zeros on one screen over there on the left, but it happens. So we're going to increase again, 120 on each. And let's go ahead and spend 240 total bet. And let's get some wins. That's a 17 black. That's a good one. That's a $360 win. Let's just stay right there and spin because we're not in session profit or close to. But let's turn this thing around, and that's a 26 black. That's a $360 win. Look at that. All right. So we'll just stay right there, and let's see if we can get another one. Back-to-back wins there. I like that. We needed it to make up for all those losses at the beginning. And that's a 30 red. And that's a loss, so we'll increase by a unit. Here we go. 130 on each. Let's go ahead and spin. 260 total bet. We have plenty of bankroll. And that's a 10 black. Remember, you can do this with $200 bankroll and dollar units as well. For those of you that are low rollers or like to play online, that's a good option for you. So only bet with what you can afford to lose, and that's why I give you a couple different options. There's another loss there. We're just going to increase again after that, and when we hit that next one, it's really going to pay. So let's see if we can hit black and second column together again. That's a 28 black. And that's a break even because we hit color but not column. And if you hit column but not color, you get a pretty good win. So let's see it. That's a 20 black. I think that's a good one. That's a $450 win. Let's just stay right there and spin. And we need one more. Come on. That's a 22 black. That's a break even. We hit color without the column. That won't hurt us any. We're 6 minutes and 15 seconds in right now. That's a 6 black. That's a break even. We hit color but not column. We're still minus 140, but let's turn this thing around and make some profit before the 15 minutes is up. We're only 6.5 minutes in, and that's a 35 black. That's what we want to see. That's a $450 win. We're up $310 now. So look at that turnaround. That was fun. Now let's go back to the base level and spin again with $10 on each. That got me excited there. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. That's what this one kept doing in the bracket challenge. It kept getting behind, and then right when the other system thought that it had this one down, it came back and won at the end. And then this one, that's a 2 black there. That's a $60 win. We'll take that. We're at $350. Let's go back to the original $10 bet again. Whenever you're in session profit or close to. Again, we're up $350 now. So eventually this one lost in the finale to Randall's system, but two great systems. So I love systems that come back when you're down a lot. And this is definitely one of them, and that's something that this one had in common with Randall's system as well. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. That is a 00, and let's go ahead and increase by a unit on each. Now we have 30 on each, and let's go ahead and spin. And we're 7 minutes 50 seconds in out of 15. That's a 7 red, and that's a loss. So let's increase again. And I can't wait to share with you this new Party of 5 roulette system coming up. We're up 230 right now with this one, though, with Ron Clivios. And that's a 4 black. Okay, that's a break even, which means we hit color, but not column. And let's go ahead and spin. Rather have column, but not color, right? And that's a 9 red. And that's a loss, so let's go ahead and increase again. Okay, now we have 50 on each, 100 total, 8.5 minutes in out of 15. That's a 29 black. And that's a good one, $150 win. We're up $300. That's close enough, so let's go back to the original starting bet amount and spin. It doesn't have to be completely in session profit, but if it's close, it's always smart to restart with this one. That's a 26 black, and that's a $30 win. We're up $330, so we got it all back anyway. Let's just rebet and spin with 10 on each. Base level, we're 9 minutes in out of 15. And I always love when I hit 0 at base level. You don't want to hit it when you're when you have a really high bet. So we've had a lot of zeros today, but that's okay. We're getting through it, and we're doing really well. So added 10 to each there, 40 total. And that's a 27 red. And that's another loss. So let's increase again by 10 on each. Okay, we're up 270 until we get the next win here. We're 9.5 minutes in out of 15. There, that's a good one. 20 black. I like that. It's a $90 win. We're up 360. Let's go back to the original bet. 10 on each, 20 total. And almost 10 minutes in out of 15 with this one. That's a 23 red. And that's a $10 win, which means we hit column but not color. And let's just repeat that again and see what we get here. All right, let's see. And that's a 3 red. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead and increase those from 10 to 20. Now we have a $40 total bet there. And let's see what we get here. It's a 32 red. We hit column but not color, so that's a good win. We're up 370. So let's go back to the base level, 10 on each. And spin. Column without color is good. And column with color is even better. And that's a 32 red. That's another $10 win. Column without color. We're up 380. Let's spin again here. We're almost 11 minutes in out of 15. That's a 6 black. And that was color without column, which is a break even. So we're up 380. All right, let's rebet and spin. Here we go. That is a 29 black. That's a nice $30 win. So we're up 410. And we're still at base level, so we don't have to change anything. Let's just spin again. And doing fantastic with this one. So that's a 0. Again, I always like when I hit 0 at at the smallest bet possible, which is what happened there. And let's go ahead and spin again. I think that's the 4th 0 we've had and still doing great. So we've been lucky with the zeros, and we're 11.5 minutes in out of 15. That's 11 black, and that's a $60 win. We're up 450. We'll go back to base level and spin again. Ron Clivio's black second column is really doing well today. That is a 22 black. That's a break even, which means we hit color but not column. We're still up 450, and can't wait to share with you this new Party of 5 roulette system coming up here. That's an 8 black, so stick around for that for sure. And we're up 480. Let's just rebet and spin. Let's see if we can break $500 profit. And that's a 7 red. And that's a loss, so we'll increase the bet. All right, 20 each, 40 total. And we're 12 minutes and 20 seconds in out of 15. And that's a 34 red. And that's a loss, so we'll increase again. We're up 420. Now we're going to have 30 on each, 60 total. Let's see if we can get another win. That's a 15 black. And that's a break even. We get color without column. So we'll just spin again at that same bet amount. Almost 13 minutes in here. That's a 25 red. And we lost both there, so we go ahead and increase. And now we have 40 each, 80 total for the next bet here. Let's see if we can get a win. Ooh, man, that's like our 6th 0 in this session. So let's go ahead and increase again. So we're doing remarkable for as many zeros as we've hit. And let's see what we get here. That's our 7th 0. So my goodness. Okay, we're up 180 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. And that is pretty crazy to have that many zeros in just about 13 minutes. There's a break even, which means we hit color but not column. We're still up 180 though, even after all those 0 hits. So let's see if we can get a win. And that's a 23 red. That's a nice $60 win, which means we hit column but not color. We're up 240, and let's go ahead and spin again. We have a minute left with this first one. First part of the challenge today. And that's a 9 red. And that's a loss, so we'll increase again. 70 each. We're up 120 right now. And let's see what we get. That's a 27 red. That's a loss, so we'll increase again. All right, column and color, 80 each, 160 total. We're 14.5 minutes in out of 15. That's a 6 black. That's a break even. We hit color but not column. And let's spin again here. We have 30 seconds left with this first one here. And that's a 33 black. It's another break even, which means we hit color but not column. And come on, let's get a win here. That's an 8 black. That's a $240 win just as time expired. So we ended up $220 in profit with Ron Clivio's system that almost won the bracket challenge, that finished runner-up. And this one we bet 10 on black, 10 on second column, and you increase by 1 unit on losses. Once you're near session profit or at session profit, you restart back to 10. And this one had some really nice comebacks. We started out really poorly with this one, so very pleased to end up 220 up with Ron Clivio's second column black roulette strategy. And now it is time for what you've been waiting for. This is the new system from the Roulette Doctor. This is called the Party of 5 roulette system, and I can't wait for it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is time for the Roulette Doctor's new roulette system. This is called Party of 5. Let's place the bets, and I'll share with you everything you need to know with this one to make money in the casino. And we're going to start with $5 units today, and we're going to have $5 on the number 1. And then that can be any number. That's the only one that's covered with $5 on a single number. And then we're going to have $5 on a split. We're going to have $5 on a corner. We're going to have $5 on a street. Actually, I need to put the street in there first. Let's go ahead and do that. Then a corner, and then a double street. So this is a $25 total bet. It's a $2,000 bankroll system. You could also divide that by 5 and have a $400 bankroll for dollar units with this one. And that's a $65 win to start. That's awesome. So let's see what we hit. We hit the 7, which is the split, which is a really good one. So let's go ahead and spin again. We'll leave the bets where they're at. The timer's going. And let's see how much we can make in the next 15 minutes with this one. That's a 10 black. That's another $65 win. What a great start. We're up 130 already. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again. And that's a double zero, and that is a loss. So we're going to go up a unit. So all those 5s are going to turn into 10s, and let's go ahead and spin again here. Again, you can do this with a $400 bankroll with dollar units, or a $2,000 bankroll with $10 units. I'm sorry, $5 units. And we're up 40. Let me clarify that again. So we're already up 145. Let's go back to the original $25 bet. And spin. So with $5 units, it's a $2,000 bankroll. With dollar units, it's a $400 bankroll. That's a 6 black. And that's a loss. So we'll increase those by 1 unit, which means the 5s turn into 10. And we're just a minute and 10 seconds in already, but doing great so far. That's a 27 red. And that's a $10 win. We'll take it. We're up 130. And let's go ahead and spin again here. And see what we get. That is a 10 black. Oh my goodness, $130 win. We're up 260 already. Let's go back to where we started at 25 now that we're in session profit. And let's go ahead and spin. All right. And that's a 10 black again. Really? We will take that. That's awesome. We're up $325 already. And the really bad start we had with Ron Clivio's system, we started out really good with this one. Let's see if this continues. Okay, let's increase by a unit, which means the 5s turn into 10s. It's the only one that you can hit the double button on, even though you're just really increasing by 1 unit. And that's a 14 red. That's a $70 win. We hit the street on that one. We're already up 370. And let's go back to 25 now, which is $5 on each. Again, this is Party of 5 roulette system by the Roulette Doctor, $5 on each of 5 bets. And that's a loss, so we'll increase by 1 unit. So the 5s turn into 10s, and we're 2.5 minutes in out of 15. A lot of time left to see if it continues this well or if it if it doesn't, let's find out. So let's go ahead and increase those by a unit after that loss. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are $5 each that we're increasing. $75 total bet now. Here we go. Tried to hit 0. That was a 28 black. And let's increase again. Okay, here we go. The cool thing about this is there's so many different amount of numbers covered with the same bet. And it's a $100 bet here that if you do hit one of those ones that has very few numbers covered or one number covered, it's really good. So let's increase again. So $5 each time you lose goes up. And we still have our $2,000 bankroll, so we're good there. We're still up 120. So technically we have 2,120 right now. And that's a 32 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll increase those again. This is 16 numbers covered. So now we have 30 on all of those, of all of the 5 bets. And we're almost 4 minutes in out of 15. That's a 29 black. And where we have them isn't good for high numbers right now. So I'm going to tell you here in a minute that, how you can move these around. And but first, let's see if we can get a win with these current numbers. And then we have $35 on each now. So going up $5 each time we lose. And that's a 30 red. Again, lots of high numbers, which we're losing on. So let's increase again. So now we're down a little bit, but we still have our bankroll. But we need to get a win. It's been a while since we've had one. And we have $40 on each. But with 16 numbers, we should be due for a win here soon. But you never know. That's a 36 red, and that's another loss. And that's why we have the bankroll. Let's go ahead and increase again by 5. And wouldn't it be fantastic to hit the number 1? I think we would make so much money, we'd probably jump for joy. But that's 11 black. And that's another loss. Okay, let's increase again. It's exciting having that one number with $50 on it, because that's going to be a massive payout if we hit that. So let's see if we can get at least a hit on something right now. It's been a while since we've had a win. And that's a 20 black. That's a $200 win, but we're not in session profit, so we're just going to rebet and spin. And let's see if we can get a better number. But I'm glad to get a win at least. That's a 7 red. That's a $650 win. We'll take that. We're back up again. And one thing I'll recommend with this is if you get up anything, the payouts are so good, go back to the original bet, even if you're not completely in session profit. So let's go back to 25 again and spin. Be smart about it, because remember, all it takes is one hit of that number 1, and you're going to be ready to cash out. All right, so let's go ahead and rebet and increase by 1 unit. We're 6 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 21 red. And that's a loss, so we'll increase again. So let's add 5 to each. Here we go. And I hope we hit that 1 before we're done today, but you never know. That would be awesome. And that's an 8 black. That's another loss, so we'll increase again. And I'm going to show you here in a minute, once we get one more hit, now we have a $100 bet, how you can move these things around and still be just fine. That's a 31 black. That's another loss, so let's go ahead and rebet. Increase again, 25 on each. Let's see a 1, 7, or 10. We're 7 minutes in out of 15. That was close. That's a 6, but close but no cigar. So let's go ahead and increase again. Oh, let me fix that one. So now we have $30 on each, and temporarily now we're down, but we still have about $1,800 left in our bankroll, so we're okay. And that's a 24 black. That's a $30 win. We'll take any win, but let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Keep the bet the same. And we're 7.5 minutes in out of 15. My goodness, we've had a lot of zeros today. Okay, so another loss. We'll increase again. 35 on each. 175 total, and let's get a win here. Come on. That's a 23 red. That's a $35 win. We'll take it, but that's not. We want something a little more, and but I'll take any win right now. Any win is a good win. That's a 4 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to increase $40 on each, and the higher you get up, the more exciting it is if you hit one of those ones that just has 1 or 2 numbers on it. Here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a $40 win. We'll take it. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. Come on. 8.5 minutes in out of 15. That's an 18 red. Ouch, that was close, but we didn't get it. So let's increase again. 45 on each. And we have 1,300 left in the bankroll, but we need to get some wins here. Come on. That is a 10 black. That's a good one, guys. That's a $585 win. So unfortunately, we're not in profit, so we're going to have to repeat that bet, though. And we're 9 minutes in out of 15. Tried to hit that 0 again, but it's still a loss. So that's not good. And let's rebet, and we'll increase again. And let's see if we can get back in profit again. And then it would be awesome if we could hit one of those, either the split or the single number would be incredible. Let's go ahead and increase again. We just got ourselves in kind of a hole earlier, but let's hope for a good one here. That's a 35 black. That's not good. Okay, so we still have about $1,100 and some dollars left in the bankroll, but we need to get a win. And man, it's 60 each. If we hit the number 1, we would be rolling in the dough right now. So let's see if we can do it. And that's a 21 red. That's another loss. So we're struggling a little bit now. Let's increase again. It's exciting with this system when you do get good wins, though. And we could have cashed out early with a lot of profit, but we're playing for 15 minutes to see how it does over the long haul. And that's a 28 black. That's not good. Okay, so let's rebet. Increase again, but we can't do this too many more times. All right, 350 total bet now. Come on. Let's see a good number. That's a 31 black. That's not good. So lots of losses, and we only have 160 left in the bankroll now. So we're in deep trouble here, and it doesn't look good for us. But we had some fun with this earlier. Let's see if we can get a win here. It's a 26 black. That's a $20 win. But let's just rebet and spin again. We really need a 1 badly. That's a 12 red. That's a 160 loss. Yeah, we only have $20 left. So pretty much let's put $20 on the number 1. And this will be our last bet if we don't hit it. And we did not. So we lost our bankroll with this one. We were up a lot early. But we still ended up losing our bankroll. And Party of 5 was a party at the beginning, but not at the end. And then Ron Clivio's system started out bad and then finished really strong and was definitely the winner today. The Roulette Doctor did say this was a riskier system than most of his, but that you can make a lot of money with it. So remember that. But definitely test this out and let me know what you guys think. As always, I would love to hear from you down in the comments, and it helps everyone in the community out if you share your results and before people go to the casino and risk their money, and it helps on both sides. And I love seeing your guys' comments, so keep sending them in. Let me know what you think, and keep sending your roulette systems in every single day of the week. Send them to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com, and that would be fantastic. I love seeing the new systems come in every day. I hope you guys love seeing new systems every day at 7 a.m. Central Time. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.